I'm standing in the corner watching the punches fly as the tears keep rolling down my eyes. I keep on moving, holding my hands up high, fighting through the minutes, through my life. Your comments are mean, but I take it easy. You're talking is cheap, you don't seem to know me. Say what you wanna say, it's not gonna hurt. I'll make it anyway, I'm a fighter. I can be what I wanna be, and though I've been burnt, I'll make it anyway, I'm a fighter. Cause I'm a survivor. Watch me, I'm a fighter. I'm following my path, I'm keeping this dream alive, never turning back, never run and hide. I keep on rising, reaching for the sky. You give me reason to survive. Your comments are mean, but I take it easy. Your talking is cheap, you don't seem to know me. Say what you wanna say, it's not gonna hurt. I'll make it anyway, I'm a fighter. I can be what I wanna be, and though I've been burnt, I'll make it anyway, I'm a fighter. Cause I'm a survivor. Watch me, I'm a fighter. My enemies live long, so they can see me progress. May my enemies live long, so they can see me progress. May my enemies live long, so they can see me progress. May my enemies live long, so they can see me progress. You can say what you wanna say, it's not gonna hurt. I'll make it anyway, I'm a fighter. I can be what I wanna be, and though I've been burnt, I'll make it anyway, I'm a fighter. Cause I'm a survivor. Watch me, I'm a fighter. Know you trying hard, but you can't quite make it look this good like me. You wanna do it like this right, but you can't do it this good like me. Can't walk that walk like me. Can't talk that talk like me. Can't look this good like me. Like me, like me, like 200 miles an hour. Watch me, girl, passion, engine roaring louder, screaming, girl, power. Shades on in the dark, I'm a big shot, ayy. Blowing up, wait till I pop, ayy. Turn my heat down, yeah, I think not, ayy. Might get too cold from what I got. Like this high, you cannot. High heels to turn it up a notch. Red lip when I sing, la 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 la. I look this good round the clock. Imitate you can't, but you can watch. I'm killing them, it's time to call the cops. Sing this part when the music drops. If you look this good round the clock. Know you trying hard, but you can't quite make it look this good like me. You wanna do it like this right, but you can't do it this good like me. Can't walk that walk like me. Can't talk that talk like me. Can't look this good like me. Like me, like me, like me. Can't look this good like me. This good like me. Like me. Like me. Like me. Like me, like me, like me. Getting bigger. Focus on 7 figures. Like boom, pull my trigger. Voila, shine like glitter. Ayy, do my little dance by the bass, not ayy. While I take a cruise in my drop top, ayy. See my pretty face and then shot, ayy. Cause I got looking good on lock, ayy. Like this high, you cannot. High heels to turn it up a notch. Red lip when I sing, la 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 la. I look this good round the clock. Imitate you can't, but you can watch. I'm killing them, it's time to call the cops. Sing this part when the music drops. If you look this good round the clock. Know you trying hard, but you can't quite make it look this good like me. You wanna do it like this right, but you can't do it this good like me. Can't walk that walk this girl like me. This girl like me. Like me. Like me. Like me. Like me. Like me. Like me.
We are, we feel, we do, let's make it real. Together, we try, we choose, we move, we'll find a way. Imagine, it's just a magic day. Hope it never ends, we are forever. There are so many ways, try to make a change, yeah, we got the power. So let's get started right now. We are, we can, we do. We can, we do, we are. You are, you can, you do. You can, you do, you are. You know we must go on to make a change. Believe me, today, tomorrow, every day we can imagine. So start to roll the dice, caught me by surprise. We can make it happen. We're on the path of life, leave all bitter strife. Don't you let it drag you down. We are, we can, we do. We are, we can, we do, we are. You are, you can, you do. So let's get started right now. You can, you do, you are. We can, you are, you can, we are, we can, we do.
Hey baby, I just can't go on and run and hide. I think about you all day and night. I can't get you out of my head. Hey baby, this fever for you burning me up inside. I hear the beating of a wanna heart and I want you in my life forever. In my life there's been heartache and pain, but now it's boom boom baby, boom boom baby. Through the clouds I can see love shine. I'm going boom boom baby, boom boom baby. I won't alone, I'll forget your pride. Show me the feelings you hide. Every time when I hear your voice, my heart goes boom boom baby, boom boom baby. Please, baby, all I need is one little sign from you. We will stand our ground.
Well, DreamHack always kills it with their music, and at least at the start of this, Galaxy Racer has killed it with their nuke. This was a pretty big stomping start to finish. They were in full control essentially from round 3 on, and closed it out pretty quick as well. We're going to move on to Inferno, Christine. Did you see anything on this map that made you think Giants have it in them to hold on to the series?
Oh man, I can't say that I did on this map in particular. Sure, there were a couple of great moments coming out of the individuals, but I think one of the strengths for these Giants ladies earlier on was absolutely their teamwork, their eagerness to make sure that no matter what, they forced those trades and came out on top of those small choke points. This time around, we saw a little bit more discombobulated plays. We saw D7 multiple times under ladder. We saw a lot of these players gaining ground, gaining space, but that game plan, it fell short. And I think it's just the individual prowess of these Galaxy ladies. They were headshotting Jason. They were just owning.
Yeah, they had no fear. There was a lot of
Yeah.
confidence going around on the server when they were making their plays, which could make this very dangerous affair on Inferno. Galaxy Racer up 1-0 in the series. They're going to be starting on the T side here on Inferno. It's their map selection. This is the map that they picked, and we'll see what their offense has to say about things.
Definitely so. We see right off the bat aggression coming out of Jenny. And you know what? I like this. You just got destroyed on the first map. Coming into the second one, you just want to control the pace a little bit. You kind of feel like let's get in their faces. Let's duel them out right off the bat. But
Yeah,
yikes,
how's that going
Anna,
for you?
it's not going well. P250 one shot across the map, and Bilga, she's got everything under control. This movement, the reactions, Galaxy Racer. We talked about it on Nuke. They're outpacing, out aiming, and out dueling.
Yeah, I mean, this is going to sound, I guess, a little bit silly, but it's almost like there's not a whole lot of like thought going into it. It's like when someone makes a call, it's just they all respond, and no one is second guessing, and everyone is just prepared for whatever fight pops up. And obviously, it helps when Anna hits that filthy like P250 one tap all the way up mid. That's a bit unreasonable. Ada, I don't know what she thinks she's going to accomplish here, but I admire the attempt.
Definitely a little bit admirable, but actually, Jason, I would argue that not having to think about it and automatically just kind of reacting and being able to react naturally in that way might be kind of the best thing to happen for Galaxy.
Yeah, no, it's great. It's at least working here in this matchup. So I mean, no complaints lodged on my end. Just making an observation. It's all been pretty simple stuff. So I mean, it's just cool to see. Claudia with the AK, 4 MAC-10s around it, looking to build up some bonus money. There is some head armor on the Giant side of things, so it can get a bit dicey. We'll just have to wait and see. Who are your favorites to win this event? Because coming into this, I obviously, with my limited of experience in this scene, would have said Originum.
Yeah. Actually, Originum weren't my favorite coming in here. It was Galaxy Racer. Actually,
Okay.
Galaxy Racer was my favorite also in DreamHack Showdown last year when they were Copenhagen Flames, but they disappointed me more than I could say. So this time around, once again, I've done it, Jason. I've taken the bait. I have high hopes again.
Who beat them last year at the DreamHack Showdown?
They didn't even make it into the finals.
Oh, God bless.
Yeah, it was actually Still G Red versus the Originum in the finals.
Yeah.
But yeah, this force buy from Vodafone, they were actually able to get some kills and make it interesting, but done and dusted. This one should be easy for Galaxy.
It's over from here, especially the follow-up smoke on Claudia that she just puts out now, which means it funnels everyone towards this peak behind Ada. Now, I mean, there's still one AK-47 that can be found. Ooh, one deke from D7. Hold the phone. She's got a cannon. Claudia has an off angle, and she's going to get a nice double kill to shut things down. 2-0, and I think even Galaxy Racer is going to be okay with the losses they took there.
Definitely okay, but the chance, I mean, it was there. That definitely looked like a cannon, and some good deagle shots coming out from the Giant side. I'm not sure how I feel about the entire full investment. I guess it makes sense. It is Inferno after all. But lately, especially with how well equipped the Ts are and how it's becoming a little bit more of a T-sided landscape across all maps, even including Inferno, I do wish that Giants were a little more conservative. I would have rather have seen a buy like this. Just some upgraded pistols, a couple flashbangs, and going for a collective play. But that's neither here nor there. Woulda, coulda, shoulda.
Yeah, well, they might even get a chance to make this happen if nobody comes to this B bomb site. For the moment, at the very least, Galaxy Racer investigating up mid. And you have to think, this is the only MAC-10. They're going to send it on some kind of an investigating mission, and it's not going to slow down. And it's going to see that there's no pressure, there's no presence. And already the rest of Galaxy Racer is creeping slowly up mid. And now they're just going to pull the trigger. So 3-0 for Galaxy Racer as a free A bomb site is theirs for the taking.
Free 99. Free 99. And Kelly, I mean, she's gonna go hunting for more. She wants these frags, and as she should. She's got the moneymaker on her back. She's got the confidence. So why not? Go for it.
Yeah, but she's really kind of, I don't know, stopped.
Stop it, Jason. She's
I-
gonna
I don't-
ace.
Okay, all right. I think she's going to get one and then die.
Oh,
All right, well, that works too.
night night.
Yeah.
Yeah, she's out of there.
Hope you got your dental. Vilga just waiting. First kill is hers. Oh, that is a awesome find at the end.
That's a huge
bit-
upgrade.
Yeah, that's great. That couldn't have gone any better for Vodafone Giants.
Definitely the best out of a bad situation, and that actually even provides an AWP. It was Leia who was able to save that AK. She's actually able to get an AWP, but the utility, it is definitely lacking here. I'm wondering what Giants are going to bring to kind of counter that, and you can see that they're trying to go for that banana control right off the bat. 3 members of the Giants. They're using all their utility here.
I was going to say, Leia's already out with the AWP. Ada's already out. More utility is being used, more flashbangs, and there's nobody here. All that
This
utility,
contact play.
yeah, it's gone to waste, and it's over. They're doing the counter, dropping behind him. Even with that kill, D7 has an impossible task on hand, and Ada coming through the smoke is going to go down next. And Anna's even already spotted out the mid flank. And I don't know, 2-on-3 is relatively doable. With no utility, though, I think you're just going to want to call it safe.
Yeah, probably so. It's definitely, you hate to make calls like this, especially when you're already, rotated in the site more in that instance, but it's definitely the better call to make in this instance. And Galaxy Racer, once again, such a solid call coming out of them. I will say, though, Giants, they still had a commendable defense here. You even saw Ada just pushing through that mini smoke to try to be able to make something happen off of her teammate's contact, but it was just a little too late in this instance.
I mean, it was the perfect counter call from Galaxy Racer. If you have that lane defense set up on the CT side, coming out of those halls is just so dangerous, especially if the M4 who's watching it doesn't get that first kill. It's just all over. There's no way to stem the tide after that first player gets out because you have to track your aim down. So just an unfortunate sequence of events, I think, for the Giants. They do keep 2 AK-47s in hand, and they're able to afford an AWP as well on Leia. So here we go. We get a rinse and repeat.
Rinse and repeat, but this time around a little bit more utility on the back of Giants. I hope that they're able to kind of hold on to those just a little bit longer. And Leia, she's got that long line of sight down banana. This is going to provide the rest of her team the confidence to kind of maintain that 4-man defense towards that A bomb site. But Leia, she's got so much on her shoulders. She's going to have to be able to defend this B bomb site all on her lonesome with no utility.
Yeah, well, they at least have the confidence in her to do it. She doesn't even have that really deep of an angle either, which is a bit scary. Vilga dropped down extremely low, but the boost has been spotted. Now, does Galaxy Racer want to attack it, or do they want to fall back with that information? That becomes the question. Molotov is out, nades being thrown towards the lane, and Jenny is going to get close up to come through this smoke. The timing of it is right there, but Anna's watching, ready and waiting. 80, the only one left, and it does work with the SMG. Ada's still alive and hit as well, and that is a kill that she would have loved to have had, and Leia's got to back away at this point. 5-0 for Galaxy Racer.
Man, Galaxy Racer, they're handling these sort of chaotic scenarios so well, just remaining poised. You even saw there, Giants, they actually once again put up quite the defense. They weren't willing to give up that mid area at all. But Galaxy Racers, just that small pause to wait for Vodafone Giants to bite off a little bit more than they can chew, wait for Giants to re-aggress, and they just fell right into Galaxy's trap.
Yeah, that was perfectly executed for such a heavy mid stack. And man, even just going right at the boost as well when they'd already spotted it, when Vilga was already brought down low, and being more than happy to just attack right at it. So 5-0 on the T side of Inferno. Looking good so far.
Definitely looking good. And, you know, Giants are now in this weird position economically where consistently 2 of their members might be on a shitty buy, not have the type of weapon that they would actually want. But you're also in a position where you're kind of forced to buy. You want to be able to get some rounds on the board. And when your money's looking like this and you were able to save an AWP, you're generally going to want to buy. But the caveat here is you've got to have a game plan going behind it, because if you're not winning the rounds prior to with the game plan, you got to be able to have some sort of adjustments here.
Well, they at least still have money. At the very least. I mean, the op is still in Leia's hands, and she's got 2,200 left over in the bank. That music was so intense, it actually caused me to lose my train of thought. I was listening to the music and I was like, holy hell, that was some Interstellar level shit going on.
That's some practicing high pressure scenarios. Really going through the drills.
It felt way more intense than just, you know, round number 6. That was like end of the map, this time out is everything music. Ooh. Nice shot from Leia.
That's a huge opening. That might be the first opening that Vodafone Giants have found in this match so far. So Leia coming through huge, giving Giants some breathing room.
It's also important that you show that AWP can be mobile, that you're willing to put it on different sides of the map, right? So moving forward, you know, even if that Hull player, Kelly, even if she's never going to encounter the op there again, you know in the back of her mind, she's going to be cautious when she peeks into angles. She's going to be a little bit more slower. Maybe it forces one piece of utility out of her hands, whatever it might be. So,
Definitely.
Claudia in Hulls and 3 players with control of Banana.
And that sound cue, you just heard that AWP. It was in Halls, but it just went off at Banana. So Galaxy Racer, I think they should have somewhat of an idea that AWP, it has shifted, it has rotated.
It's rotated
But Leia,
again.
it's rotated it again. She's moving, she's on the move.
Game of rotations. Smokes thrown out towards the B bomb site. The standard one towards the spawn choke point and towards coffins as well. This is a fake. 23 is going to be the only one. Actually, he doesn't even commit, but look at what this has done. Leia's
Big
been drawn
bite.
back. Oh, poor Ada. I'm so sorry. So sorry you're all on your own. And first kill is yours. What more can you deliver? Famas is out. And a second one is fantastic. And look at the time. They need to get that bomb planted right now. Leia is held back by the second player. And man, Ada did everything to keep the Giants alive in this round. Smoke goes up in the choke point. There's a follow-up Molotov as well.
She may have just done enough. Anna, that's a huge pick off for her as well. And Jenny R, all of a sudden, 1 versus 2. That's a pick off. She's got the kit. No smoke, though. The bomb is beeping away. And that reposition from 20, that was everything.
Yeah, that was sick. That little shift over towards underneath the balcony. That's nice. I'd like to see that out of 23. It's a 20 or 23. The whole text to number thing is really throwing me off. Letters
I think
to
23 is fair. I mean,
Okay.
come on. That surely has to be 23.
Yeah, I'm just saying. You know?
But man, you're right, Jason. Poor 80. She did her damnedest to try to be able to hold off that A defense
Yeah.
long enough for her rotators. But once again, Leia, she's been crucial these last 2 rounds to actually be able to find an opening. Last time around, Giants, they weren't able to convert. This time around, it's still going to be even more challenging, especially with the lack of weapons and utility.
I like this buy of the solo op from Leia. Here's the problem with it is down the stretch of this round, they're going to have to make a decision at some point if they want to prioritize keeping the op. And that moment is right now. If you're Leia at this point, fall back to the B bomb site. Let your teammates cover you. She was the only one with money, so she has this AWP. But if she loses it here, then all of a sudden they're not going to have, she's going to have a pistol in the next round. So get back to that B bomb site. Make sure you can bring that weapon forward. You're not winning this round, and none of your teammates are there.
She's heard you, Jason.
She listened.
Definitely heard you. And she's making that fallback happen right now. Yeah, this round is definitely done and dusted. At least, as you mentioned, Leia, she's going to have that AWP moving forward into the next round. But really, I mean, at this point, Giants, they've really got to be able to recollect themselves, because that AWP from Leia, she's been successful. She's found those opening kills 2 rounds in a row. But somehow, some way, somewhere, the defenses of Giants, it's falling apart.
Yeah, Leia's actually 3-0 in opening bouts at the moment. So if you're the Giants, just let her do everything in that regard. Let her take all the opening fights for the moment. She's got that hot hand. And she has the op, as we mentioned, and she'll be able to pick up plenty of utility behind it. Everyone else has a full buy coming in. Problem is, they're still looking for their first round in this half, in this map.
Yeah, that's tough. That's definitely tough. This time around, Leia, once again, kind of utilizing her spawn a bit. Not really. Kind of. Somewhat.
Kind of like...
Posted up in those holes.
I wasn't going to call you out. I was going to let that one just sit and linger.
I had to call myself out for that one.
Back to the B-bomb site we go, up Banana. 3 players already there, already with control of car. A 4th, and Claudia is going to join up. Kelly can be a straggler. She can watch the flank. There's been so much utility down mid. Oh, actually, hold the phone. Best Fight is taken on early. They wanted to go for a contact play. And 80 has such low HP, I don't think she wants to swing, especially not with the Molotovs there. Smoke goes up in the choke point, and jumping across. There is a small gap in that smoke, and D7 is biding her time.
Oh man, D7. I think she was probably calling out for a flashbang there. Oh, that spam for Bilga through the smoke. You can even hear the typing coming out. Probably a question
away.
mark of some sort, something.
Call it
But
off.
yeah, and I gotta say, this round, the potential for that crossfire, you saw that Coffin player and the forward player, the potential of that actually coming out and working, it was definitely there, but Galaxy Racer, man, they're reacting just so fast.
Yeah, I think more than anything that it is the reaction, and it's because Galaxy didn't fall back and try and throw a set piece, right? When they encountered that aggression, it's like, all right, well, everyone's just going to fight back. Like, no one backed away to try and throw smoke properly. Everyone just made sure that first kill went out, that Jenny didn't have a chance to get back, and that's just a lot of luck. In fact, that's 3 kills for Vilga in the round, all of them through smokes.
That's not fair.
Yeah, well, I mean, if you're Vilga, you're living the dream. You're loving it.
Living the dream. You're 8-0 up. Yeah, definitely full control at this moment. And again, it just seems like every time I look towards that money for Giants, they're in that awkward spot again. A couple of members having to force buy, not really being comfortable with the position that they're in. And Leia, I mean, she's just kind of got to buy that AWP.
Yeah, she does. She does kind of have to. We'll
Good
see.
spawn.
Yeah, we'll see if she used it. Not like last round. We'll see if she actually uses it. And she's gonna put out the Molotov, and yeah, that smoke is a bit too much for her to peek through. She's looking for an opportunity. I mean, I understand why too, because this is cool. I like that. Another opening kill for Leia. This has perhaps been the only bright spot of Giants so far in Inferno, has been Leia's ability to find opening kills with his ult.
Definitely. You can see she's doing her damnedest to find some sort of an edge. And once again, Giants, they've got that edge. But Anna, she's sniffing out mid here. And this crossfire for Giants, they've been posturing. They've been able to put up some sort of a formidable defense, especially towards this middle. But it's definitely fallen apart towards that mid game. And Leia, she wants more. She's pushing forward. Oh, what a shot from 20.
Jenny, the up in hand. That flick was ambitious, and it's a quick headshot from Claudia. And good. I mean, there's no slowing down this Galaxy team. Once they find an advantage, they're just going to press it the whole way. And now we're at a really weird part of the game, especially on Inferno, where you're about to be down 9-0, and at a certain point, you have to go for these retakes, no matter how out of reach they seem, just because you need to get rounds on the board.
Definitely so. And you can kind of see that here. Giants, they're not willing to just put their tail back behind their legs and run completely away. But with 80 going down now, Ada, it would be great actually if she's able to upgrade her FAMAS. Maybe that AWP in Anna's hands. But yeah, she gets taken care of.
That was all just a dream. Just a little out of reach. Man, okay, 9-0. Looking good. Nice hold from 23, just waiting for that peak. And this was the entry from Claudia, who obviously has no fear whatsoever.
Definitely no fear. And look at this, Giants. They're on a conservative buy. I like the utility to kind of follow up with it. But ooh, Vilga, she's gonna push through the smoke. This might be tricky.
Yeah, I think she stopped because she got blind. D7 is now in the way of where she'd want to jump through that smoke. This is all down to timing. I don't think Vilga will turn either. This might be able to be a freebie for D7, especially inside of that smoke. Oh, there's a pillar in the way.
Wow.
Get
And I
that.
wonder, I think Vilga probably saw a bit of her shoulder there as well. So
Yeah.
a bit unlucky for D7, and Leia is left wondering, what more can I do? And yeah, this is just easy pickings at this point for Galaxy. They're just
they're red-
DMing at this point.
I know. I was gonna say they're all spread across the map, just finding
Yeah.
headshots. Why not? Well, 10-0. This is a nice little stress-free map for Galaxy Racers. Do you think they'd prefer us to go plural with Galaxy Racers, or is it still just Galaxy Racer?
That's a great question. Jason, you're always asking the real questions out here.
Yeah, I tackled the important topics, the sticky subjects that no one else wants to get into.
Galaxy Racer or Racers? I'm gonna say Racer.
Okay.
I don't know why.
They are a singular racer. 23 towards Banana. D7 is waiting behind the half wall. Oh, and nobody knows anything. Good opening kills from D7. Molotovs keep this attack split. And finally, a 3-man defense at top Banana for the Giants. And Galaxy Racer is attacking into it. This is the best case scenario for the defense.
Definitely. So D7 holding her ground by that broken wall. At a certain point, though, Giants, they've wasted so much of their utility that they may eventually just back off of this with just time alone. But at this moment, certainly Vilga is in a challenging spot. Or is she? Her teammate just flashes for her, and yeah, she just gets taken out. These are good pickups from D7. What a round coming for her to potentially actually put the first round on the board for Giants.
Yeah, that's got to make you feel good. All it takes is a triple kill.
That's it. I mean, come on.
Let's just do that
Easy.
every single round. Let's call that strategy again. Claudia is at the end of halls. Anna with the AWP is going to be in lane. Now, it is at least a 2-on-2 here. That'd be a spectacular first pick, and it works perfectly. Flashbang is out, and that might catch one more. Surely not. Oh, Claudia. Oh, dear. She got stuck, and she knew if she dropped, she was going to go down. A triple kill in the other direction, and D7 has got to be so frustrated. She got the first 3 kills of the round for the Giants. And now Claudia inside of the pit. Ada's made her way across, and Molotov in as well. Claudia swings out, there's smoke to cover. Oh, a missed opportunity, and the op on Anna still has not turned. There's Claudia again with one more, and the ace! All 5 kills, and she's got him up to 11-0. That's a dagger. 16-3 for Claudia.
Claudia, what a fantastic round. You know, of course it helps that you're up by such a huge margin, but we got to remember this is a 2 versus 5. A 2 versus 5 conversion, and Claudia's movements, her decision making in this round, it was all perfect. And that one tap to just close it out. Beautiful.
Yeah, that was nasty. What a nice job from Claudia. Quite obviously recovering. And if you felt like there was a comeback possible, if you're the Giants, you certainly no longer have that belief after losing that round. It's going to be 12-0 when all is said and done. And priority number one for Giants at this point is don't get 16-0'd.
That's definitely their priority because Claudia's
like-
just out here farming.
Like, you know, someone is just out there like, guys, we're going to lose this game. Let's just get one round on the
Get
board.
the one. Yeah.
Get that all-important one round.
Don't make it look like a forfeit. Well, I guess this is a bit of a consolation prize. It's an AK. And yeah, she does have the full armor, so that's something, Jason.
That is something. I mean, at this point, I don't know. I consider myself the master of finding silver linings. I don't have a whole lot in this one.
It is
have a whole-
tough. This one's definitely tough.
Man, it's
But
like it's one thing to lose that 5-on-2 in like round like 6 or something like that. When you lose it at 10-0, that's just it really is just it cinches it like there's no way back after that.
Yeah, it definitely makes the dream that much further away. But once again, silver linings, Jason. Leia, she's got the AWP in her hands. She's going for a mid pick quickly here. Oh, that Molotov kind of burning her toes off just a little bit, but she actually
Yeah,
finds another one.
I didn't even see Anna in her
Me-
screen.
Yeah.
What a great shot. Spectacular scenes. Man advantage for the Vodafone Giants.
You know,
We
I
don't-
actually can't believe how many rounds we've seen Leia be successful with that opening kill and then look up at the score and see that it's 12-0.
I know. She has done a great job. It's almost well, I mean, it is entirely a shame that she hasn't been able to really capitalize on those more. I think she's now up to 5 opening kills, or 5-0 in opening duels. We could put it that way.
5-0 and good flashbangs from Galaxy to kind of push her off the edge there. Gain some more of that map control, and this just makes it so difficult. 80 right now. 80 and Ada. They've got no utility except for just a measly HE grenade towards this B bomb site.
No,
When
but if
these-
there's any success on this hit, the position of Kelly is going to be so powerful because you just know D7 is going to start rotating and she'll have an opportunity to just peek out and just grab one straggler. But they need the kills first. They need the entries. Ada is able to find that kill. They still haven't seen the boosted player. There
They
goes
just fall back.
D7. Yeah, that's on the other side of the map now. But the AWP is still there in Leia's hands and she calls it off. 23, gonna try and get something done. And there's the boost. They finally saw it. And Vilga left in a 1 versus 3. And she's against the clock as well. She needs this kill and she's got it. Oh, but the AWP is there just at the perfect moment. First round on the board for the Giants.
First round on the board, and all it took was another triple kill, Jason. We've seen this before. This time it was off the back of Leia's AWP. Started off the round with an opening and closed it as well.
It took everything. Like that
Yeah.
there was a boost, there was 2 players at the point of attack. There was Leia getting the opening kill and shutting down the flank. And even the timer working in their favor. That was that's a lot to ask for.
Definitely a lot to ask for. So the biggest question remains, can they replicate it once again coming into this round? This is crucial, especially for that economy going into the last round of this half. So Jenny and 80, they're actually alone this time. That's a good flashbang. Oh, Jenny R. She definitely would have wanted to get away with that, but good response from 20 and 80. She's just all by herself.
Ooh, that SMG's doing some work, winning the first battle. And now the AWP comes over, D7 as well, gonna go for a late peek and ult mid. It's a wild spray, and she gets it at the end. I think even she's surprised that last bullet actually connected.
Yeah, definitely, especially because it was such a struggle in the beginning. Good flick attempt from Leia. These flashbangs are going to be key for this retake, Jason.
Yeah, well, Flashbang's equally on the hands of Ana with the AWP to actually counter them as well. There's the boost up, and Ada not able to land the shot. And Ada not able to connect. There's no smoke to block off towards Banana, so Claudia is going to have a great chance to be impactful. Double nade, but only one lands. And Ana's got a deep angle with that op. And those flashbangs not used to get Ada into position. There it is, it's late. Again, not effective unless you count, you know, their teammate.
Yeah, easy does it. Another easy round for Galaxy Racer. And I gotta be honest, I was expecting a little bit more from that double HE grenade. How the hell did Ana just not take any damage?
Yeah, I don't really know. Yeah, listen, we know nades are a little bit weird. Okay, we went from intense timeout music to sci-fi X-Files.
Wait, this is the same one, isn't it? Come on, Boomer. This is the same.
I don't think so. I don't think so.
It is. Come on, Twitch chat,
I'm
help
calling.
me out.
I'm calling shenanigans. This is a different one entirely. Is it? It's the same. Oh dear. Well, listen, it's a different part of the song. You know, I was talking about the chorus. This is the refrain. I don't know.
Just a simple note.
Yeah, I'm glad no one else can hear production entirely shutting me down. So that's kind of cool.
I think you might feel a little bit like Giants feel right now, which just got completely owned. But D7, man, she's tired of it. She definitely wants to try to take this match into her own hands with that MP9, though. Things are going to be so challenging. That's a nice flashbang. But Vilga, she's able to escape.
Listen, Ana might hit a nice shot on someone jumping over that half wall, but she's going to die to
What is
D7
happening?
right afterwards. Not yet. D7. Flames don't creep. Vilga needs to hard clear this, and she does. Even the dink isn't going to matter. Jenny's the only one here, and she is going to ride or die in this position. Here we go. Vilga going to turn the corner. Some pre-fire is there. Good kill from Jenny, but that's it. Just the one. And there's scattered action all across the map as we enter a 3 versus 3.
Leia, does a lot of damage onto Claudia, leaving her with only 1 HP. So Ada, that's actually so crucial that she forces that trade out. It's going to give themselves some breathing room, but 20 being so forward, this might catch 80 off guard just a little bit. That smoke, that's a lot of information. 80 definitely has a good idea of what might be to come here.
I think she wants to come through, but she's waiting for the sound cue, and you can see even Ada towards the other bomb site hasn't moved. There's the Molotov down. Yeah, there's the push through, and I mean that was going to be desperate no matter when the timing of it was. So 1 versus 2 for Ada, and she rotates over.
Bet T all. I gotta
Everything,
say
huh?
it. Yeah,
Yeah.
everything.
Well, if you actually
Everything.
had some money to throw at that bet, I guarantee you don't actually make it. I'm calling
Yeah,
you out
you're
on
right.
that one. 14
Yeah.
to 1 is the scoreline. Galaxy Racer utterly dominant. We're heading to the halftime break, and I was gonna say we'll see if they can close it out. I mean, yeah, we're heading to a break. We'll be right back.
We will stand our ground.
Tell me what you gonna do. I quit. Tell me what you gonna do. I'm gonna run my own ish. Tell me what you gonna do. I'm gonna slay this, yes. Tell me what you gonna do. You better mind your own business. Tell me
Well, here we are, and it might not be for too long, so enjoy it while it lasts. 14-1 after the first half for Galaxy Racer, up on the Vodafone Giants. And I don't know. Let's see how long Vodafone Giants can stay in this map. I think that would probably be the most interesting thing, to see how far they can bring it back before surely Galaxy Racers just close this out.
Definitely so. It looks like right off the gate, it's just a B rush, and 23. She was actually in an optimal position, but she gets traded out. And oh, look at the stack, Jason.
This is so brutal. Ooh,
Wait.
They gotta be careful. Missed opportunity. Anna. Oh no! Oh no way! Anna, that is disgusting. Triple kill, triple headshot. She's gonna go down, but Claudia is able to just take her time in Banana. And as soon as 80 starts planting this bomb, surely, although Claudia is just gonna give away the game, Claudia just wants to end it.
Making a lot of noise cues here. 80 trying to play around, and oh, Claudia just out positions. But man, Anna, that is disgusting. I thought for sure that round was such a mix of emotions for me, going up and down. I thought, man, this crossfire looks so good. Then it looked like it was about to fail. And then Anna just gets 3 shots that she has no business making. So it was just incredible from Galaxy.
You could almost see the communications when she missed that first shot and the player got past her cursed side of the crossfire, and she was like, oh shit, they're gonna wrap on you, you're dead. And then of course came the triple kill, so that's nice. Ooh, speaking of kills, a nice drive by there for Jenny. A follow-up kill is there as well, and Anna all alone. What more does she have in her? Absolutely nothing. Double kill, but can't hold off the attack.
20, she's only got a flashbang here to help her out. Wow, this is a challenging retake. That's gonna make things interesting. D7 definitely should not have died there, and now Ada is getting gushed. Oh no!
Uh-oh.
What?
Uh-oh. Oh, that's the way to end it. Well, it's fitting, at the very least, for a map that has gone in this fashion. 16-1 for Galaxy Racer. Yeah, that was ultra impressive. Gameplay from everyone was stellar. You got a feel for Leia over on the other side of the map. Spectacular in opening kills. But, I mean, only positive things to say about Galaxy Racer coming out of this game. And I don't even necessarily know, obviously not on Inferno, even on Nuke, it never felt like they felt they were too tested. They were just still confident and taking every fight that came to them on both maps. So that's awesome to see.
Yeah, that's really awesome to see. And man, even in that last round, this is why I don't bet, Jason, because I was about to say bet T all.
Yeah.
This is the post plant that they have. They should not lose in any world. And all of a sudden, Galaxy just showing what they've been doing all series long is just dominating.
Yeah, and let that be a lesson to all of you out there hoping to bet. Don't do it. Yeah, that's good stuff. That's a lot of fun. We're gonna head to a break. When we come back, we'll get the breakdown, and then we'll I don't know, whatever the Dusk is gonna do. It's gonna be a great time. We'll see you there.
We will stand our ground.
Pointed north is there, the struggle's hiding up sinners. Prepare for what's to come. We ain't gonna bow to insatiable avarice. Beg for mercy
right through my brain. That boy drives me insane, like a hole in the head. Swarm off like a hex end. I saw him flirt with my best friend, but he knows my address and finds a way to my bed. I know I should give you up. They say love is just bad luck. I can't seem to shake you off of me. One more chance is all you need. You've got the best of me. Could you be my boyfriend just for the weekend? Could you be my boyfriend just for the weekend? Could you be my boyfriend just for the weekend?
We will stand our ground.
Well, what an absolute barnstorm of a performance from Galaxy Racer Esports as they take down the Vodafone Giants in the second of our upper bracket semi-finals here at the DreamHack Showdown Summer 2020. Oh, what a masterclass on Inferno. Sapphire, talk me through it.
Yeah, I mean, that really just showed off the prowess of this team. Absolutely stellar performance. Really, Giants didn't have anything. Really no answers for a dominant performance. And, props to Bilga, props to Claudia. Absolutely insane.
And Sapphire, I've got to come to you again on this one, as Potter called it out, pacing, out aiming, out dueling before the match. We spoke about the fact that this team hasn't lifted any major trophies, but after that performance, is this their time?
I think so. Now they've got that missing piece, Anna. She's kind of gone up against them for a number of events, and now they've secured this incredible op talent, and this might be the time. They're looking hot right now.
They really are. And although I really want to talk about Anna because it's so good to finally see her play at last, get to see that promise fulfilled. Claudia Veerless, just talk to me about her impact in that match.
It was absolutely insane, and especially if we take a look at that freaking ace she made, that was absolutely ballsy, and I loved every single second of her plays. It was just very impressive, and I cannot wait to see more of her.
It was nutty. We've got to talk a bit about Giants. They're not out of the running yet. They are going to be playing in our opening lower bracket match tomorrow, so they've still got a chance see themselves through to the final. But actually, we've run out of time because on the line we have got Vilga from the Galaxy Racer Esports. Hello, Vilga.
Hi.
Now,
Hi,
I
guys.
wasn't just being extra nice about your team because you were ready and waiting to
Because
be in
I'm
Sweden,
here
listening to
sitting,
everything.
exactly.
Yeah, and I
what
know-
would you say?
Well, I couldn't say anything nicer, to be honest, because that was just almost flawless, to be honest with you. And you are taking to the analysis desk next week during
Yeah,
our
man,
NA
I'm
event.
already my heart is beating right now, just sitting, giving the interview. I don't know what's gonna happen next week.
Well,
I'll
this is
try.
going to be a test for you, Vilga, because I want to test your analysis skills. Can you break down for me why Giants just couldn't get a look in against you in that match?
Well, what can I say? I think they were pressured a lot, mentally. Last time we played against them was literally a week ago, a few days ago. We played Faceit playoffs match, or even just the best of one, and we played Train and we won 16-4 or something. So it was just a week ago. So I guess when they were entering this match, they were already thinking that they might, they were just pretty scared, I guess. So this was the reason why they couldn't get into the game. But overall, I know that they're a good team. I saw them playing against different teams. We also played against them during some other qualifiers, and the game was really close. It was 16-13 on the same map on Inferno. So I was expecting this game to be pretty close as well, but it wasn't successful for us.
So, obviously my American girl Claudia is back with you guys. Why did she leave? Why is she back?
What do you mean, why didn't she leave?
Well, she stepped away, right, for a bit,
Yeah.
and now she's back. What brought her back?
Well, I think love to see us brought her back, because last time she left the team because of her job. She wanted to focus on her job, but at the same time she was playing and she was still participating in some tournaments as a mix, so some different girls. But like when Copenhagen Flames some players left the team, Mimi left the team and Candy left the team, so we had to start like the new roster kind of, and so I just asked her if she wanted to join us.
Great.
So I wanted to ask, like, how are you guys going to go into tomorrow? Because this seemed like a fairly easy game for you guys, but tomorrow you guys are facing off against Originum, which is probably one of the favorites here coming into this tournament and probably one of the more tougher opponents. So how are you guys looking towards that?
Well, the games against them are always very close, and I expect the same to happen tomorrow. But honestly, we just need to play our own game and just do the same as we did during the practices. Then we'll see.
I want to ask you quickly about Anna before we let you go, Vilga. A
Okay.
player with so much promise, such a young player. What have you been working on with her as a team?
Okay, so first of all, I was asked to call her a green troll. Don't ask why. Second of all, today actually, like, she played really good, and it wasn't only about the game, it was about the communication, because normally she's a very introverted person and she's really quiet and she's really focused on her op, like on her crosshair, you know, when she's opping. And sometimes like we need to pull these words out of her, like what are you watching, where they can be, stuff like this. But today we sat with her for an hour on deathmatch before the official. And I told her, just every time you spawn, just say where you spawn, what you're watching, and what you kill. And she was doing this for a whole hour. She was exhausted after, but I guess this helped a lot. And this game, she was communicating so well. She was doing everything. She was carrying.
She really was. Vilga, you're a fantastic taskmaster, and to be honest, I feel like I need you to come and taskmaster me. Thank you so much for joining us.
you.
Congratulations. We'll see you tomorrow in that upper bracket final against Team Originum.
Yes, thank you guys.
That's just what you need, isn't it? I think that's what a lot of these teams need. They need Vilga going through deathmatch, just really drilling them hard, Sapphire.
I love that. That's the mark of a good leader, and that's something you don't hear that much. You know, obviously a lot of teams need to work on communication. That's one of the most important things. But to have her call out her spots in deathmatch for an hour, that's incredibly intelligent. Love that.
Yeah, amazing stuff. And Veerless, we're going to head over to the drawing board with you now, because you're going to talk about some communication between Giants and perhaps a bit about what went wrong on Inferno.
Yeah, so about like halfway through the round, we see this smoke down top mid, and it kind of, you know, Galaxy Racer is a little bit confused of where to go to yet. But as soon as top mid gets re-smoked, they kind of try to make a move down banana, use a few flashbangs, even a nade eventually to kind of gain a control back, because earlier on it was smoked. And you know, you can see what that does, because Lila is all the way going towards B, and at the same time D7 is pushing into the apartment, which was not necessarily maybe the best call to be made, because Claudia could then pick her off, and then Lila of course needs to go back into that A bomb site, needs to make sure that Long is being taken care of. But this is great from Galaxy Racer, you know, those two players are throwing two smokes to sell the fake, and eventually we you know, the fake has been sold, and you know, the whole freaking it all goes down eventually, because everyone needs to rotate right back into A, and it leaves Jenny last player alive. And the great thing is 20 was last seen in the big pit, and as soon as her teammate was caught off guard there onto the side, she made a move into mini pit, and that was not expected. And that is really great, because you kind of play it with the minds there of your opponent, and eventually they got the W.
Yeah, those micro rotations on A was something to behold from Galaxy Racer Esports. But we've got to now take a look at some marvelous other things to behold, because it's time for our top 5 plays of the day. And Sapphire, talk me through this first one. It is Giuliano getting it done.
So this first one, this was crucial for them. The team was down 4-11 going into this second half. It was a must-win round, and here we go. The veteran pulls it out, game sense, knows exactly that someone's coming behind her. She has that timing perfect, crucial round.
Yeah, and so this one, it is play number 4 by PSU onto the train. And look at that, already 1 kill onto Olivka. And now she is basically anchoring that after plan positioning behind that oil and getting more and more kills for actually looking at that nice high ground. And eventually just every single kill was going her way.
Number 3 here is from 80. This is one where she just really commanded the game. It was going back and forth for a while here, and they did a nice classic lobby crunch. It was a forced buy round, and that really set the pace for the rest of the match.
So moving on to Overpass, we see Mimi entering and trading her teammates here onto that A bomb site. So the 2 CTs holding it are now down. And of course, she knows that the rotation is going to come in, sweeps those 2 CTs right off. And then the last player, where is he going to come from? Well, she is coming from that toilet, shots being fired, and eventually she gets the ace.
And number 1, none other than Claudia. We thought we had our top 5 set, but Claudia proved us wrong in the end. She got this incredible 2v5 ace. It didn't have much of an impact on the game. They were dominating either way, but this was just a pure show of incredible talent. Props to Claudia.
And props indeed to Claudia, because we have the pleasure of giving her our MVP of the day title after such an hugely impactful performance in that series. Such a short series though. I'm hoping we're going to get to see more of her tomorrow, Sapphire.
I think so. I'm thinking tomorrow might be a preview of the finals, but we'll see. There should be a lot more of Claudia.
Oh yes, because they're going to be facing Originem. Veerless, little peer forward to that upper bracket final. Who's got the edge, do you think, going into that one?
Well, the thing is, Originem had maybe a little bit more of a struggle going into today. You know, they kind of needed to find their flow a little bit, and it seems like Galaxy Racer is just acing this one out. Of course, maybe this is not the best example because Originem is maybe of a little bit of a different skill level. So I'm interested to see what that does with them, if they stay just as confident as today. And I think if they do, they might be able to do that upset and take the win in the end.
Oh, I can't wait already. I need to go to bed so the next day comes sooner. Sapphire, Veerless, thank you so much for joining me today. You'll be joining me tomorrow for the start of the show. And we have to say a huge thank you to our sponsors, Monster and Monster Studios, because the brains of this operation are coming from the Monster Studios in Stockholm. We're going to be back tomorrow at 10:30 a.m. CEST, and we're going to be kicking off with the OPPP casting duo. You guys have been asking for them. We're going to deliver it straight to your Twitch viewing screens because we have got Potter and Pansy. They're going to be casting the Vodafone Giants versus Arcane Wave. You know you don't want to miss it, guys. We've got to start the petition. We need Pansy back in Counter-Strike, and this is how we're going to get it done. Trust me on this one. We'll see you tomorrow. We're going to have a party in Twitch chat. Good night.
There are pains we gotta follow, there are pains we cannot run when we're looking down the barrel of a gun. Be the hunter or the hunted, be the predator or prey. Make some noise and let the world hear what we say. 'Cause we are one. 'Cause we are one. Ow! Can't be saints, can't be sinners, can't be losers, can't be winners. We are one. Yeah, we are one. We stand united. We fight until the end. We never stop, never break, never bend. We stand united. Together rise and fall. 'Cause it's all for one, one for all. Yeah, it's all for one for all. It is not about surviving, either living or you're dying. Stand your ground and never ever be afraid. We can choose to make a difference, we can choose to walk away. There's a choice we make between love and hate. 'Cause we are one. 'Cause we are one. So break
5 o'clock.